Anin Ogimakwe Benes Indigenous Minjikaning Donjiba Magazine Dodem. My name is Chief Ladybird. I come from Rama First Nation and I sit in the Eagle Clan. We met about 3 years ago at 7th Generation Imagemakers Studio at the Native Youth Resource Centre in Toronto. So I had been working with a few artists there on some mural projects, and it was the first place where I'd ever done a mural in my life. Aura came through one day, and that's how we met. And then we just started working together, and the connection clicked like that day that we met. With hoop dancers, a lot of the dances that they do with different numbers of hoops have to do with like imitating animals and people and all of creation. And so in this dance, she sort of got her hoops spread across her arms, and in that dance she'd be sort of imitating and emulating the flight of an eagle, right? And so we wanted to put that eagle spirit behind her and show that flight and that connection to all of creation and the stories that do come through in a lot of these dances that we have. And then for me, it's really awesome to have an eagle because that's my clan. And in our teachings, eagles, they are the ones that can fly close to Creator, and they look down at all of creation. They watch everything. They represent that connection to spirit and that connection to everything. More? And this part of her body go like, Cool. Okay, so let's do the feet first. Yeah. And then go back up and fix it. Okay, we can fix that like any old time. Yeah. As long as we've got the height. She's gonna look so fucking cool. Alrighty. Can't get enough of myself. We have a right to ask to be called by what we are and not by what the dominant culture thinks we should be called, which has always been the case. For me, I'm also okay with Indigenous. I am Potawatomi and Chippewa, and Anishinaabe is also okay because I am Anishinaabe. First Nations is an interesting term as well, because although I do agree that First Nations is a very respectful way to say it, and it's better than Indian or Native American or American Indian, it's one of those categories that the government has come up with, right? So it's First Nations, Inuit, and Métis are like the three very large umbrella terms, and then if you break it down under those umbrella terms, we're all so diverse, and so those terms really don't speak to who we all are as different people. We are putting a call out for people to find resources. There's plenty of resources. It's called Google, first of all. And there's a lot of books, and there's a lot of films, and there's a lot of people on Twitter. Native Twitter is like huge right now. There's so much discourse happening there, and so much rhetoric being discussed that it's like that's an amazing starting point. So we're just asking that people sort of start educating themselves and try to meet us halfway, because the emotional labor can be pretty intense. Mm-hmm.